if you want people to take action at the end of a meeting, a conversation, a talk, a presentation you had, here is a principle you can use. Dr. Robert Cialdini, which is a thought leader in influence and persuasion, and something that I'm certified with using his programs, he shares that there is a principle of consistency. In other words, we try and want to be perceived as being consistent in our decision and our thoughts. So if someone has made a commitment, especially if that commitment has been made in the public about doing something, then they're more likely to do it. So how do you get your team to do what they need to do? Well, this is what you do. So at the end of the meeting, you make sure that you allow time for a recap of what each individual should do, and also to gauge their commitment to do it. Now, in my practice, in my coaching, I use these 3 questions. Now, I'm asking, okay, so now what are we going to do until the next session? What are we going to do until the next meeting? And you go around the table and allow people to share what it is, one thing that they're committing to do. And then if you have the time and time allows you, you could do this in a one-on-one session, that's for sure. You could also do it in the group. It's a little bit more challenging, but you could do it as well. Then you want to know and ask them the following question. How likely it is, on a scale from 1 to 10, for you to do what you committed to do by the date you committed to do? And then you allow the person to estimate what that is. If you get something lower than a 7, then you probably should doubt if the person is going to do it or not. If you get something between a 7 and a 9, that's when you should ask, what will need to happen for you to say that this is the 10 out of 10? And they're probably going to tell, oh, we need to have this input from this person. We're going to need to have this resource. We're going to need to have that. Now at least you know what is needed, what is required for that to happen. And this gives you a chance to have a mitigation plan, right? I will say it's much more productive and much better for us as a team and as a project team to have that and to know that, compared to not knowing and people going out of the meeting and you don't know what to expect. So first of all, ask them to repeat what they committed to do, gauge their commitment level, and see what could you do to make that a 10 out of 10. Try it and let me know how it works.